For this design, as usual, we're starting with a shirt that's been soaked in soda ash for at least 20 minutes and spun in the washing machine until it's almost dry. I really need to work with smaller shirts so that it fits in the frame. It's an extra large like most that I work with. For this, you need to flip the shirt inside out. When it's inside out, you go back to the front side and I'm going to try to keep all this on camera. And you need to mark the center point of the collar, so right about there, and then you go down, go under the armpits and hold those, and then when you flick the shirt it pretty much goes where it's supposed to. So the other point that needs to be marked, you pull the two ends on the bottom into each other, hold this tight, and that's the center point of the base of your shirt. You're going to take the collar and the center point of the bottom of the shirt and fold the shirt like that. And it shows up fairly well. Going to flip that over. You're going to put your arm through the armhole, through to the other armhole, and pull the bottom armhole through the top armhole, lining up the seams on the bottom. And trying to get this as straight as possible. Give that a few flicks, smooth that out, and after a little practice that works fairly well. So I'm going to take this again, flip that over towards me. And I'm going to grab the back side and where the tag is and pull those forward like so. So I've split the shirt in half, and this is how I'm going to work with it. You need to make sure the seam is nice and smooth as much as possible, the arm is as smooth as possible, and that this back seam is smooth. This is the one that gets a little difficult. You'll get creases in the back part. And just work with it until you get it. So make sure those are lined up. And we'll start from here. So you can either go straight across, down angle, up angle, whatever you're looking to do. In this case, I'm going to try to best guess a straight line. There are methods to make sure that it is straight. An approximation works for me for this design. Okay. Now since that's the center and it's overlapped on itself, if I were to mark everything off as 2 inches, then the center point would actually be 4 inches. So I'm going to mark the center off as 1 inch and then every couple of inches after that. I'm going to pick a section up here to work off of for the remainder. Until the whole shirt's marked. I'm going to go with sinew. This is artificial sinew. It's been waxed. And put it on the starting spot. and then we can go off to dye it. I decided this design was too similar to another recent design, so I went back and added X's across the majority of the tide pattern. I'm sorry it's not available in the video. I didn't think to record it since I had already taken all the equipment down. For this design, I'm going to rotate between colors. I'm using fire red, lemon yellow, turquoise, and amethyst on the first side. Now we simply apply the ice and let it sit until it melts. The ice is in place and I'll let it sit outside. It's easily 110 outside. So this will melt quickly. Okay, so this is completely melted. I'll go ahead and flip this. And push this back through. For the second side, we're using slightly different colors. Burgundy, daffodil, brilliant blue, and power berry. Okay, and we just need to add ice. I'll take it outside since it's about 110 degrees, let it sit for 4 to 5 hours, bring it back in for another 8 to 12 hours, and then we'll do the washout. Alright, this one's had over 24 hours to sit, and we'll start the washout. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Let me line this up right. Just have to unfold the arms. It's inside out. But there it is before it's washed. Wash it and have a look.